Let's get straight into it. Will I or will I not like them? Let's think about this. Seems to be beautiful. I think I like the colors. Well, picked out some colors here. They've got some numbers on them and I think names here. Let's get these things sharpened. Sharpened. They're normal, like a normal. Well, they're like skinny barrel. So yeah, skinny, like Prisma. Oh, immediately it breaks. It's breaking my heart. That is one of the hardest things for me to overcome is breaking the tips. If I have a pencil and I can't put any pressure on it, I'm not going to get the evenness of that first layer that you want to make sure that you're getting. At this point, I've put on quite a few layers, and I definitely feel I should be getting a lot more pigment down on this paper. I want to blame it on paper because, they say if you've got the right paper for the right pencil, then you've got the right formula. And perhaps that is true. I do think that is true. But what I also know is that I should be able to get a decent coverage on most paper, right? The book I'm working in is probably a good fit for this pencil. But overall, I feel like I got some dark, deep colors that I was hoping to get, but I worked for it. And my hand pretty much was really hurting. But I wanted to give it another go. I needed to give it another go. Sometimes certain colors are not easy. So I got all these greens, and boy, oh boy, do I like that one. Yep, purdy. Always use it. So I got all these greens, and I think I'm just gonna give it another go. So let's go. I think by me telling you that some colors are easier to use than others is definitely my absolute truth, because those purples were very, very hard to lay down. The green was definitely a lot easier. But by this point, after using those purples, my hands were on fire. So that's what I do to determine. But again, I needed to know if all of them worked and if any color shade or whatever could work. So I threw another one at it and another one. And I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Oh, one more just for the road. Anyway, I'm going to start it on the pot here, the pot to the flower pot. And yeah, they all laid down really nice. I think the purple was really, really a tough one to get started with. Purple is hard, I think, with most, colored pencils. Tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe in the comments you'll let me know if you think I'm wrong. But overall, I don't think I'm throwing these pencils away. They're definitely going to stay in my arsenal of everything I have. However, I cannot see myself reaching for them on mini coloring projects. It would have to be specific. You do see me heating up the wax here. Kind of weird, right? But if I break down that wax, then I can put more layers on. That's probably the trick for me to use these, is keeping those layers on. Well, these are the colors I did use. I'm really, really not sure how to handle this because there's so much wax bloom on here. I'm going to use Gamsol. And if you stick around a little bit longer, I'm going to show you what I did. I dip a paintbrush in Gamsol and I just kind of smear it around. I'm just like going over the areas where the pigment is kind of, I guess, a little bit more built up, and I pull it down where I want it. If you're not, if you don't know how to use Gamsol, I'm more than happy to do a little how-to on it. But I did keep working it, and I'm still not sure. What are you thinking at this point? I mean, are you buying into it? Are you thinking just get over it? It's not that big of a deal. I kind of feel like it is. I feel like we can go out there and buy budget-friendly pencils that will either do the same amount of work or better. I have tons. My Spirifarbens, my Linden pencils. There are some out there that are budget-friendly, spending under $40, and you're going to get way more coverage, less wax bloom, and to top it off, my hands aren't going to hurt. So I think if I'm going to use these, I will say I'll be okay with the other colors than purple. I will need to use Gamsol, but that's it. So this is the overall project and what I did the flower, leaves, and the pot. And let's just say that I probably won't be reaching for those chromoflows. I don't know. Do you reach for yours? And if so, maybe I missed the mark. Tell me what I do. Tell me the best way to use them without hurting my hands. I don't know. Thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate you letting me do this review of Chromoflows and also talk about the do's and don'ts and why I do what I do. And so, have a great day. Toodles, my noodles.